I'd like to give you some facts and figures about methamphetamine and then also discuss signs and symptoms of methamphetamine abuse and addiction. So methamphetamine is a very powerful stimulant drug which is widely abused. Anywhere between 24 and 26 million people are abusing methamphetamine around the world. It's particularly prevalent in Asia but also in North America and Australia. In the West, in America and Australia, the predominant form that you will find methamphetamine in will be a crystalline rock, which is referred to as meth or crystal. In Asia, perhaps you are more likely to find the pill form, often known as yabu or shabu in the Philippines, but it's the same drug. The crystalline rock is probably the more powerful form of the drug. So if you're wondering about a loved one abusing methamphetamine, what sort of things are you likely to find and what sort of way are they likely to be behaving? So if they are smoking the rock form, then they will probably be doing so on some form of pipe. It might be a specifically designed pipe, or it might be a homemade pipe made from a tin can or a bottle. The signs within the person, as it were, within their body and their behaviour, will be chronic wakefulness. So if you're living with somebody that you fear may be using methamphetamine, they may well be awake at night when you're not, jumping around and crashing around all night, perhaps for several days, because the effects of methamphetamine last from 6 to 12 hours, and then the person may well go on a several-day bender of using the drug. So you're looking at somebody who's much more alert and talkative than they usually are, perhaps quite manic, not making a lot of sense, ludicrously positive in a way that they're not usually, and up all night. Now, this will then be followed by a crashing period. When the person's withdrawing and they're not binging anymore, that binge cannot go on indefinitely, and at some point they will stop smoking. And they will then crash and may well be sleeping for several days at a time. Again, another dead giveaway. So ongoingly, there are going to be perhaps more serious consequences. Now, if you are living or around a very chronic methamphetamine user, you'll probably know already. But if you're a methamphetamine user yourself and you're wondering, am I addicted? Then chronic dependence has a lot of more advanced signs. So hair loss, very, very poor dental hygiene known as meth mouth, problems with heart and blood flow, problems with skin and the elasticity of skin, and ongoingly very serious problems. We know now that Parkinson's disease is 3 times more likely that somebody who's abusing methamphetamine will get Parkinson's disease than an ordinary person, for example. So we're talking about a very, very serious addictive drug with very, very serious health consequences. So please stay tuned for the next video, which is going to discuss the treatment of methamphetamine addiction.